מחיפשה את ענני We are live VCV 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 Hey hi 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 Hello everyone, hi, how are you today? Nice, so many people are here, wow, thank you for joining me. Amazing, hi. Snoopy over the hills, everyone are here, hi. How are you? Hey. No worries, Olival. See you soon. Hello everyone. Today I have a bit weird setup here. I have the camera here. The microphone is here, that's not a problem, but where I can see the chat is all the way over there. So I will have to look like this all the time, which is not so bad. This is the good side of my of my face, I guess. How are you everyone? It's been a while. Yeah, way too long without a Friday session. There was Super Booth, which was great meeting everyone, and then there was last week that I couldn't make a live session. But today I'm here, and you are also here, and that's amazing. And that's really cool. Hi everyone. Today we have something a bit special, I think, or a bit different. So if you guys know, Ben de Groot is doing, I'm not so sure if it's weekly or once every 2 weeks, is making the very cool patch challenge for VCV Rec. And I hope you can hear me well, by the way. Just let me... Yeah, I hope to use the modules here, so I will zoom out a bit. So what this time or this week or this challenge was to make a patch, to build a patch, but from a fixed track. So I think there are 9U for sure. I think it's 104 HP. So we have 3 rows of a fixed modules that I will use today. Hopefully all, maybe not all, maybe some. There are some really interesting modules here, like geodesics, stages, some volt we have here, some Nischi, source of uncertainty. We have West Coast from Lindenberg, we have the Cosmic, we have Smoke, which is clouds from South Pole, we have False, which if I'm not mistaken it's an attenuverter, and also a mixer. We have some really nice modules here. We have Chronoblob 2. Oh, you're also doing streaming, but not on YouTube probably, or you're doing it on Twitch. 129 BPM. Sure, that will be the first one. So those are the modules. I think we will start from... Yeah, the Nischi stuff are Buchla looking modules. Let's start looking at the different modules. First of all, I want to say cheers, guys. I have here a glass of wine. Cheers, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I hope you also have something to drink. Water, wine, juice. Your cup of tea. No LSD on it, no. That's a crazy story, oh? With the LSD on the modules, they were repairing it and they were high. Nice, why not? Cheers. So let's start. Look at the modules we have. Let's do this. Let's zoom in a bit just so we can see. So we have clocked, the clock I'm using all the time. We will start with 129. Let me know for the... Eddie, you're also here. Hi, Eddie. Hi, everyone. Alex, Snoopy, Scott, Boaz, how are you? No red panels, no LSD. Yeah. We have Fire Apple Red. We have Entropia from the geodesics, really interesting sequencer. We have Brains, also geodesics, Sample and Hold, Black Holes, also geodesics. We have the 8 Mix from Nischi. All of this is going, so the mixer is going to plateau. Maybe we will change this later, I don't know. Then we have a limiter, something I don't use usually, but this in the rack we will use it. Maybe we will use it in a different routing or connect it differently. Hi, Animatek. Yeah, alone in darkness on an empty stomach. No, that's something different, sorry. We have the Turing machine, but from Skylights. We have the Volts expander. We have the Vectral expander. We have Lazy Susan, which is a 4-channel quantizer, which is interesting. It's very useful if you are building a fixed track. So I also have a rack that I've built where I do most of my composing. And I also have Lazy Susan there because it's easy. I love Quantum, but if you need like 5 Quantums, you don't have space for this. So Lazy Susan is in. Dennis, hi. Now you're right in the time. Antivim is also here. Now we are in Baseliner, I think it's called, from Noobhour. I never used this module. There is also a big brother, like I think 4 channels of this. There is no text. I have no idea what it's doing. I will need your help if you know this module, so help me with it. We have kinks or utilities from Audible Instruments, segment generator, stages, also amazing, LFOs, sequences, envelope generator, everything. We have Corona Blob 2 from All Right Devices. We have a dual Lopez Gate. So we have 4 Lopez gates that we can change between VCAs, Lopez filters, and VCA and Lopez filters, so Lopez Gate. We have 2 dual envelopes, which is also cool, which are interesting because we will see this in a second, never mind. We have source of uncertainty. Quantum Multiverse is also amazing, but it's also huge. I mean, it's not huge, but I mean, if you have like a fixed track that you are trying to build something that will stay with you, it's a bit too big for this. I think, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I will run out of LFOs because there is Caudal here, which is not an LFO, but it's something like an LFO segment generator. I don't know, I didn't make this. This is from Ben de Groot. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, probably not. So he built this rack and I'm just trying to see what's going on here. So we have a source of uncertainty. So we have lots of random voltages. We have the utilities for this. So we can offset the scale. We can attenuate it. We can put it in a certain range. We have also an ASR, which I guess is a text sustain release envelope, which will do something with the voltages. We will see this later, maybe, I don't know. We have Basil from Volt. We have 2 tangents, Caudal, again false and smoke. Again, smoke is clouds from South Pole this time. Cosmic Oscillator, West Coast. We have the F35 filter, Macro Oscillator 2 or Platts. We have we have a new module here. We have the walk or the random walk from Borg Audio, which is also cool for random voltages. And I don't know, I will take another sip of the wine. So let's see, what do we have here that will produce sound, but let's say the obvious sound producing modules. Yeah, Snoopy over the hills is tangents. Yeah, sounds amazing. Yeah, a sip of the a sip of the wine. Yeah. So the sound producing modules. Let's say we have Basil, we have the Cosmic, and we have the Platts. Of course, we can also use tangents as a sound source. And what else we have here that we can use? Caudal, I don't think so. I don't know, we will see. Let's see, like always, the thing that inspires me the most, do you know any kind of software modules that come near? What is this module? Quedgeman modules. I don't know those modules. What does necessarily mean LFO? Specifically, just the fixed track. Always need running off something when I do visual with limitations. Yeah. Yeah. I meant the usual sound producing modules. You know, of course, a lot of things can produce sound, but I meant our usual sound producing model. Never mind, let's start. So the thing that inspires me the most is a sequence, and I love stages as a sequencer. So let's start with a 5-step sequence. I don't know, we have our BPM already. Thank you, Rasmus. You are quick enough. Stages can go audio rate. Well, if you feed it with an audio rate signal, I guess so, yeah. Sure. Olival, have fun. We'll see you later. Okay, so let's start. 5-step sequence. The sequence mode on stages is the yellow mode. I just click once on the buttons here for each segment. Stages, always you start from right to left. So if I want 5 steps, I start on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. Here we have a sort of a slew or a glide. We can take this all the way down for now. Maybe later we will do something with it. I love stages as a sequencer. I don't know, it's nice. Stage is important for his LFOs. Yeah, I'm not so, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Yeah, noise into a filter. That's always good. Okay, and now what I want now. So stages will produce voltage in a range of 0 to 8 volts, and if I use it for pitch, it means 8 octaves, which is way too much. So I want to attenuate this signal. What we can do, let's see what we have. The attenuate mixer, the false. What else we have? We have black holes. We have so many choices. Let's go with black holes. So we'll take the output of the first stage. This will go to black holes. This is an attenuator and also a mixer actually. Let's see, have another sip. Or a schluck. Extra audio mode. Oh, it has an extra audio mode. This I didn't know. Okay, and now this will go to the quantizer. Let's go with something, I don't know, let's take all of this out for a second. Let's go with something vanilla. Schluck. Yeah, schluck of the wine. Okay, let's change the stages here, or the notes, let's say. Let's do something like this maybe. Okay, and let's trigger this with our clock. I will multiply the clock by 4. Very nice. This will go to the gate input. We have to run the clock, of course. Okay, we have the sequence running. Okay, now let's choose a sound source. I will go with the cosmic oscillator. Why not? Or shall I go with tangents? Every CV audio, why? Every CV audio jack possible. This I don't know if it will happen. We will see. Depends on the wine. Let's go with tangents. Let's see what happens. So first of all, I will want to, I will add the module, but I will delete it directly. I just want to tune. I want to tune tangents. So I will cause it to self, let's use this one here. I will cause it to self oscillate. And now we can tune this to C because I want a C minor scale. Very nice, something like this. I wish I had perfect pitch or perfect hearing. And then I could do it without the tuner, but I cannot. Anyway, the tuner is away. So now tangents to the mixer. I'm not so sure I want a reverb on everything, but let's see how it sounds like, first of all. I hope you can hear this. Let me know if you can hear this. If not, then we will do something else. Okay. And now pitch information to the cutoff point of tangents, and open this all the way. And now let's open the attenuator. Yeah, you can sound loud, you can hear it loud and clear. That's nice. Some reverb. Let's see, someone played with my reverb here. Okay. We have a sequence from stages. Amazing. We can play with the resonance a bit. Let's use caudal for this. So caudal, let me add a scope. If you don't know caudal, I'm sure all of you know it, caudal. But caudal will produce, I don't know, I'm not so sure that I agree to the choice of modules here, but because we have caudal, but we have also source of uncertainty, which is somehow the same, but this is what we have. So this is what a caudal will produce. If you didn't want to use the tuner, you can also use another module at CS tuning fork. Yeah, that's true, actually. I could have used the basal actually and just tune with basal. This is always better, because always when you tune with the ear, it's always not perfect, and when it's not perfect, it's human, and when it's human, it's organic, and when it's organic, it's tasty. And I will have another sip. So let's see what happens here with caudal to the resonance. Let's take the speed a bit down, just to add this movement to the sound. Yeah, caudal, maybe it will come in the hardware world. Okay, now what I love to do with stages, that's why I use it as a sequencer also a lot, is to modulate the steps. So let's see, let's take sample and hold. That we have source of uncertainty, we have smooth output, and we have a hard output which will correspond to the smooth input. You see when it's going down, this is going down, and so on. I will use the hard output, but first I will send it also through black holes to attenuate it. Vitro Elix, thank you. Thank you so much. So cool. Thank you. It sounds like an emergency vehicle. Yeah, we will modulate the stages. So let's take it from black holes. Let's take it, let's say, to the third step and to the last one. What I want to do, what I forgot to do, I want to I want this to go with my clock, but I will divide the clock by 8, let's say, or by 9, let's say, even something not so. So just every 9, let's open the attenuator. Come on. I need to open here a bit. So what I will do, first of all, I will tune tangents an octave lower. So let's do this with basal, really. Let's take basal and tune it according to basal. I don't use send and return so much. I love reverb and delay as instruments by themselves. But maybe I would also not do it on everything. Never mind, let's take basal. I will take the modulation for a second off. I want an octave lower. 2 octaves low. Let's see. Okay, let's see now. Here. And now we will open the okay, and I want this also snappy. And we have a Lopez Gate, or we have an envelope. Let's see what we will do. Let's send tangents first, again through black holes, because it's also a VCA. And let's see, we will modulate it with, let's go with the Lopez Gate, and we will use our multiplied by 4 clock. And let's do this, the vectoral fast. Ah, no, what have I done? Okay, this goes here, sorry. Just a second. This goes here. Okay, now the CV here. Okay. Eddie, have a good one. Have a good one. Yeah. Okay. So we have the Lopez Gate. I've changed the vectoral to fast. Where are you? Here. To fast, which means that we have fast response of the vectoral. A vectoral, it's a component that reacts to light, which is in the Lopez Gate. And because light, when it's turned off or turned on, it's not really fast, so it's not immediate. We have this slew, so you can change this from slow to normal to fast. I chose fast, so we have something nice and snappy. Grateful, thank you so much. I'm also grateful. Yeah, Dennis, come on. Let's do this. Let's use baseline. What we can also do, we have West Coast here. We can take tangents first through West Coast, if we are with the Lopez Gates already. And now let's see. Now it's really low, I don't know why, but let's saturate. So it will look like this. This is the original. And this is the saturated one. Dennis, I'm ready. Take 2 sources of random from caudal. Let's see, caudal, yeah, 2 sources of random. Probably here and here, let's say. So we have our sequence, it's changing all the time. It's going through West Coast first for a bit of saturation. Then to the offset. From where? From here, this is the output. There is no text here. Into the scalar offsetter or the... yeah, the scalar offsetter, yeah. Attenuate both? First of all, okay, sorry. 1, 2, let's see, okay. Offset 1 up and 1 on the down. Okay, let's see something like this, let's say. Let's see what we have here. Because of the modulation of the resonance, there is a bit of detuning at certain points. Like now, very nice, amazing. Not amazing, but nice. Let's see. Okay. The one goes to E-top up and the other goes to the third. Okay, let's do this. This will go to up, this will go to the third. It's a sort of a flip-flop, this bassline, or am I mistaken? I don't know. I wish I can modulate the level here because I want to create more movement in this sound, but Nick! Hi Nick! Ellen? Okay. What happened to my computer all of a sudden? Let's take from the clock, for example, just to see what happens. And let's see the output. Authentic! So this is the result I'm getting. Which is not so bad. You can use this for pitch. You can sample this. Oh, let's sample this with brains. Yeah, I will use this. I will sample this. And I will create another sequence from this wave shape, which is really interesting actually. It's going up and down, but also sort of a square wave going up and down. Let's offset this maybe a bit. I don't know. Let's create something like this. Okay, very cool. So I think it's a sort of a flip-flop. It's going once from here, once from here. If I'm not mistaken. Let's change the mode. I cannot see which mode is in here, but because there is no text. But there are three modes. There is latch and toggle and something else. Oh, okay. Now it's not anymore. Yes, Nick, this is from Ben de Groot. This is the challenge for this week or for these 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I don't remember. He built a fixed track with certain modules, and we'll see what will come out. The knob is randomness. This knob here is randomness. Let's change this back to this one. I like this one, and I will sample it. So let's take it from the output. Let's take the output, it's this output, let's take it to brains, let's say to this input here. And let's trigger it again with the multiplied by 4 clock. This will go to, let's take it again to black holes just to control the range. From there to the quantizer. From the quantizer, let's go with the cosmic now. And the cosmic will also go to a VCA, which is our... Yeah, there's latching and toggle, and I don't know, I have to have a look. On the big module, on the big version, there is also the text, so it's always easier. So this will go again to black holes. Let's use this one here. I have 2 oscillators. Let's activate the oscillator. Let's take the sense a bit up and down. Change the waveforms. Let's close a bit the phase distortion. Okay, and now we will use envelopes because I will want to modulate also the decay time or release time, depends how you look at it. And let's see what we have here. So let's use the same clock as our gate. 1 and 2. I don't think they are normalized. Let's take the envelope out to both voices. Envelope out. Let's take this already to the mixer. Let's make this stereo. Let's solo this also. Let's take the... it's all the way, the other way around. So in this envelope, up means shorter. Yeah, We will use it for pitch, why not? We can look at it also on the scope. So this is the original signal, and this will be the quantized. Yeah, this will be the quantized signal. I didn't open the attenuator still. Oh yeah. Let's take this an octave up. I hope you can hear this. I have it a bit. I hope you can hear everything. Yeah, those modules look quite okay actually. Not really in the niche style. They are not so small and. Okay, so now this envelope generator, this dual envelope module, it has something interesting. It has sustain, or it has, how is it calling it? Just a second, let's see. It has, is calling it trans. And you can, so the sustain will stay with the gate, and trans will stay with the length that you set here. Which is interesting. Maybe later we will use the other ones and we can see this more, so better. Let's modulate the decay time. Again, through black holes. I love black holes, it's amazing. Let's take sample and hold through black holes, and let's do something like this. Let's open it just a bit. Let's take it first to the decay time of this first envelope. And we will take it also to kinks, to the signal section of kinks, after the attenuator or attenuverter, this one here. Hoppalach. Hoppalach. And we will invert the signal. So when one decay time is going up or longer, the other decay time will go shorter. So we have this stereo effect. My voice is really loud. Let's see what I can do here, just a second. Let's unsolo this. Now I'm clipping, let's go here. Okay, and let's see. Let's take it. So, I hope it's better, let me know. Oh, this detuning is amazing. Let's modulate also the panning of this stages sequence. Oh yeah. Sweet. What I will do now, you have so many sequencers. It is sidechained. Not in rec, but it's sidechained. Baseline, yeah. Maybe Basel will be our baseline, we will see, or maybe another tangents. Who knows? Okay, let's see what else we can do here. I want to modulate the cosmic. To do something like this. Let's see. Oh, this detuning is... What do we have here? We have sample and hold. I don't want sample and hold. We have caudal, which is okay. I have here an LFO, but it's just one LFO, and I have nothing to delay it with. Oh, am I right? Ah, we have the random walk. Oh, yes. Where is my scope? Okay, so this is the random walk from Bog Audio. This is the module. Let's take the rate here a bit up so you can see it's randomly walking, sort of a Brownian motion random voltage. So this we can use to modulate. We will use both of them to modulate the phase distortion of Cosmic. Let's take the offset all the way up so we have just a unipolar signal. And make them both a bit slow. One is slower than the other. Smoke is a sound source. Can clouds be a sound source? I don't know. I never tried something like this. I know clouds can process sound, but let's see. Let's take this. Actually, let's do this right now. Where is this? Let's take the Cosmic. Run it into smoke. Let's stay with granular, but let's go lo-fi. So we have a larger buffer size. Yeah. Let's take this to the mixer. Oh, come on. Let's take this to the mixer. Something like this. Let's see. Let's input gain. I usually use the original clouds, but this is much better, I guess. Spread all the way up, a bit more feedback. This is much better, I guess, when you have a fixed track and you have less space. Blend all the way up. Okay, let's have a listen just to this. Let's solo it. And let's raise the density so we have some grains. Audio rate entropy, I added this, we can do this. It's a bit hard to tune, but yeah. To mix 2 or 3 CV signals. You mean for modulation, I guess. I would do the same signal descending pitch to brains. To any parameter. I don't know, just a second, let's add some reverb here. And let's modulate the position with brains. Let's modulate the size and also the texture. And now we have source of uncertainty. We have also random gates. And we have the pulses here, which will not produce gates, but are rather, let's see, triggers. But let's see if this trigger can trigger the freeze function. Or it's too short. No. So let's use something else. It's too short. So let's use sample and hold. It works also with sample and hold. Let's use again brains, and whenever it's above a certain voltage, it will freeze. Same signal is sending the pitch to brains. Oh, the baseliner signal. Okay, but I have nothing here going through a filter. I can close the gain on the saturation here. But for now we have some movement, we have some detune. I love this detune. It adds a lot of movement and motion. Let's see what we can do now. We want a bass line. So let's first find our sound and then maybe we will change the notes also. Let's see, let's use Basel. Let's go directly to the mixer for a second. Let's take it 1 octave up because what I will do, let's solo this for a second. I will solo already another channel because I will use another self-oscillating tangents and I will tune it to the same note, but let's say, why cannot, okay. But now I will use an octave lower than this Basel, or even 2 octaves maybe. This makes sense? I cannot hear it so well. I don't think so. Nice, 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 nice. Let's see. Is it too loud? No, something is not kosher here. It's hard to hear in those registers. I'm not so sure it's okay. Let me know if you think the tuning is okay. It's not so okay, I think. Yeah, the drive. The drive will not help because I have nothing going in the input. So the drive will do nothing when the filter is self-resonating. Let's try this again. Now. Is it okay now? I need some light here. Let there be light. It's okay now, more or less. Hey man, thanks. Techno. Maybe in the future, I don't know. Maybe in the future. But thank you for the kind words. A bit more up. Shall I just use a tuner and that's it? I don't know. Woo! No, I will use a tuner, I'm sorry, but it's hard to hear in those registers. Let's see how much off I was. Not so much. Okay. Dennis, thank you for the tip. Thank you for the tip. Cheers, man. Cheers and thank you. And I'm really happy that you enjoy what I do. I'm really happy for this. Thank you. Okay, so now we have our bass. But let's change this a bit. So what we can do, we have even more sample and hold here. I think, okay, I think I will do this here. Okay. Cheers, Dennis. So what we will do, we will take, let's say, the same pitch information from the first quantizer or the first channel of the quantizer. We will sample it, but with a much slower clock. So let's send it to Kinks this time, not to Brains. Let's trigger this with a slower clock. Let's use it divided by 9 clock actually. And this will go, let's say first of all, just to tangents. It doesn't make sense to give the freeze input a short gate signal. That's why I changed it to sample and hold. It's also pretty short, but at least it's holding it for a bit. It's giving this weird effect. Because as long as the gate is high, the freeze will stay frozen or on or active. And also with the sample and hold, as long as the sample and hold is reaching above a certain voltage, then it will be frozen. Okay, what we have here, let's try something here with the plaits. I found out on braids, but hi Felipe, something really interesting with the snare mode. Let's see if it works also on plaits. So let's go to the analog snare drum, and I will trigger it with an audio rate signal. What do I have here? I have no LFOs. By the way, Basil is not receiving any pitch information, it's just a drone, which is also nice. Let's try with the LFO from stages. I click and hold. Make a different fixed track. Could you post your fixed track? I did too as a patch someday. LFO from segments, yeah, but I'm not so sure if it goes audio rate also. If I will post my fixed track. That's a good question actually. Until now, the compositions I've made, I published on my Patreon page, also with the patch, so they got also the fixed track. When I used it, I think it was 2 or 3 times until now. I think that I will make it even more serious after VCV 1.0, because I don't want to get used now to something that might not be in the update, so modules I mean. And also with Midi out and everything, probably I will need also different modules. Let's see this, I just raised, so maybe in the future, yeah, sure. I just raised the rate of this LFO. Let's see if it goes. Let's change this to square waves. I think it's all the way to the right, yeah. Let's see if it's enough. I'm not so sure about it. Let's see what. Let's trigger it. It's not enough. It's not enough. What can we do? I can use the clock, but I've used everything there already. I have another tangents. No. What do I have here? I have nothing. I have nothing. Okay, I think we cannot do this, which is a shame actually. No. What was this? Oh, I love this. I love Modular. Okay, so apparently you take the frequency up and you have another voice. Yeah, what I wanted to do, so in braids, when you, let me just take this out for a second so we don't lose our hearing. In braids, when you're in snare mode and you trigger the snares with an audio rate signal and you play with the frequency, you get this vowel sound from the oscillator, from braids. And I wanted to do something like this, like something percussive. But let's see what we can do here. Let's send this now. You wanted something more rough. What, I wish I had Rampage here, but I don't. So what we can do, I wonder if it will work with, I don't know. Let's see. Let's leave Plets for a second and go with Entropia. But again, I need to clock it with a really fast clock. What do I have here that is? Oh, right. Oh, I have here another clock. Oh, that's magnificent. Magnificent. So what I can do, I will take this clock, I will run Entropia, but I will go like multiplied by 64, and let's see if we get an audio rate signal. We have to open the attenuators. It's too slow. It's too slow. Let's change the energy. Oh, I have to change the skin. You see, I have no buttons here because of the skin. Oh, never mind, I will leave it like this. No. It's too slow. Yeah. Yeah, but with what audio? But the audio's here. Let's go with Basil because it's a drone. But still it's too slow. How can this be? Something I'm doing wrong here. Am I on solo? No. Let's see. Let's add also. Let's add the yellow sequence. Oh yeah. Okay. I will just add the yellow what I can do also this. No, let's do this. Can you hear something? No, what I'm doing, I'm clocking Entropia with Basil, which is a drone. I'm not changing the pitch of Basil. And I'm here on Add. Oh yeah. Oh yes. And I'm adding the blue and the yellow sequence together. And now to change the pitch of Entropia, I have to change the pitch of Basil. So let's see what happens when let's take in Basil also. So now it's Basil and Entropia. Let's change the pitch of Basil also. Let's use the Turing machine, no? I don't know. I'm not such a fan of the Turing machine in this case. But what we can do, let's leave Basil as it is, but oh yes, I have an idea. Oh, okay, also with the 64. But we can use this clock for something else now when it's working. So what we will do, we will take this sound first to a VCA. and we will create something percussive with another envelope. Let's use a different clock. Let's use our normal clock. We'll see what happens then. Let's take this envelope out. Why is it not working? The envelope out. Yes. So this is going here. So why you cannot hear anything? Drop your output to change the pitch of basil. Oh, Sam. Hi, Sam. Thank you. Output not connected? Where's the output? Here's the output. It is connected. There is also a signal here going, but it's not going to the... Something is not going through here. Ah, I'm going here. Sorry. Okay. And now, before it's going to the mixer, let's take it to Chronoblob. Sync Chronoblob with our clock. One schluck too much, yeah. And let's see. Let's duplicate the sync by 6. Let's go with mono. Now we can change the pitch. We can also do, we can create a feedback loop with, what else do we have here? We have here another filter. So with this Xfx filter, send it first to the Xfx. Ooh. What is this here? Let's go with this. Pierre, how are you? I don't like this so much. Sorry, we will use the filter for something else. Let's go back to what we had. cool. By the way, guys, Pierre is the designer and the half of the creators of the geodesics modules. So say hello to Pierre. Something is clipping here. What is with this mixer? Let's solve this. Okay. I need something to change the rhythm of this here. Let's see. Let's take a different clock. Let's take a different clock. Where am I anyway? Here. This one here. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I think, if I'm not mistaken, Chronoblob will... Where are you? Chronoblob, I'm looking at the microphone, will follow volt per octave. So we can do this actually. Let's do this, but it's hard to hear it. I don't know why. It's like everything is clipping all of a sudden. Let's do something like this. Let's take the left output, send it to the Vectral, connect the expander to Vectral, and let's run the Turing machine with our multiplied by 3 clock, the same clock. Let's unlock the sequence, and now we can start playing with left and right here. So it will come once from the left, once from the right. Yeah, it's Mark is also a part. Yeah, of course, he's also a big part of the geodesics. And because of time differences, I guess he cannot. Oh yes, now it's okay. Let's see. I don't want like this. Multiplied before. Let's modulate. Basil with caudal. We have caudal here. I will want to start a new patch soon. But let's do this with the snare. So we have still here the snare that sounds like this. Like a flute, like a piccolo. Lo piccolo. Yeah, sure, yeah. What do you mean generate gate and not volt per octave? Let me just zoom out a bit so we can see the whole picture, you're right. Now let's play with the different harmonics. Yeah, Pierre, I'm sorry, I didn't let you know. I just noticed today actually in the black panels I don't have the buttons. I mean, if I change it to the golden ones, everything is perfect, but in the dark matter edition I don't have buttons. Okay, so the Turing machine, what I'm doing, I'm triggering the Turing machine, and with the expander, the vectoral expander, which will send the signal once from the right, once from the left. I've connected them, and I'm not generating volt per octave, no, I'm just modulating the panning of this voice. Of the Entropia. This is actually Entropia, Pierre, by the way. Okay, so I wanted to do with the snare. Let's see with the harmonics. Let's solo this. This is the snare running in audio rate. This is nice. Nice. Yes, nice. Bubbles. Let's see what happens when we modulate this, the FM with the brains. So what I will do, I will actually send brains through a VCA. We have another VCA. The VCA will go to the FM. Or we can use caudal. Let's use caudal, but again through the VCA. And we will use caudal also to modulate the VCA. Now here, for example, I would add lots of reverb to this sound, but I cannot because maybe I will disconnect smoke, I don't know. Actually, the FM is like modulating the frequency. although I'm not so sure, maybe it's linear FM. Yeah. Never have enough VCAs. We have also false we didn't use. That's a weird patch. Let's see what we have here. We have the sequence that we started with, stages. Then we have the Cosmic, if I'm not mistaken. Is it the Cosmic? I guess so, yeah. Which is being sequenced by... Ah, yeah, we sampled this this module here. This. And then we have clouds. Then we have basil. Yeah. Then we have... No, this is basil, so what was this? This was... Ah, this was another tangents. No, this is tangents now. And here we have Entropia. And here we have the snare. What do you mean to change the pitch of the snare? It's being modulated, the pitch, through the FM input, through caudal, black holes. It's a... by itself it doesn't sound so nice, but with everything together, with everything together, it sounds nice. I would add lots of reverb on it. We can also try and lower the frequency of the LFO. Oh baby, let's do this with caudal. We have another VCA here somewhere. We have false. Come on, baby. Ach ja. Nice. Nice. Let's try to add some drums. Let's try and pig. Let's try... Geil. Let's try and ping. Alex, thank you so much, really. Let's try and ping the oscillator. So what? The oscillator, the filter. We have here another filter. What we will do, we will take the filter already to the... Oh, come on, man. Take the filter already to the mixer. Let's solo this. We will go... Let's go a bit lower with the frequency. Just when it starts to self-oscillate. It's not self-oscillating, this filter. Let's see, let's change Let's go with this one here. Okay. So it's self-oscillating. Now we will take it down just to the point where it starts to self-oscillate. Here. Okay, and let's send our clock. Let's change also the pulse width. There is no, we have volts, doesn't help so much. We don't have anything for drums here. I mean, we have this. Let's use the pulse here. Where is it? Let's use the pulse from the source of uncertainty. Let's take the speed a bit up. Through the Lopez Gate. Maybe, yeah. If an audio signal goes through tangents, can you use the drive of tangents? Yeah. Will it sound horrible with the resonance? Well, depends. Sometimes you can use the resonance to highlight certain frequencies. So low pass or high pass, never mind. Is the white noise you could filter and use? Yeah, white noise, yes, true. Yeah, white noise we can use from brains, for example. We have white, we have blue, we have pink, all the colors of the rainbow. White noise, never mind. Let's use. We have no more VCAs, or we have more VCAs? I don't know. What do we have here still? We have also white noise from Kinks. Let's use now the Lopez Gate. Let's use a VCA mode. And let's take the output to our mixer, but we have no channel anymore. What happened to my computer? Okay, let's get rid of this and let's use the we have noise. Let's trigger this with the multiplied by 4 clock. Let's use the third clock, also multiplied by 4, but here the pulse width is much lower, so the sound will be more snappy or snappier. Oh, yeah. So, where was I? White noise. Where can you find the patch for the challenge? I think it's only in the forum. Maybe I will put a link later. I will write it down somewhere. Lopez Gate, haha. Yeah, in the VCV forum. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so let's start a new patch, another patch. Let's see what we can do with it. Wow, it's already after 10. So long. We've been building one patch. So this is the patch. I didn't use everything. It's a lot of weird sounds and noises and whatnot. The snare sound is cool. Okay, I will save this patch. It will be available later in the description. Let's start a new one. Think of a BPM already. Let's do this. Oh, how nice, we have the same patch. But new. 136. Let's run the clock already. 136. Okay. Yeah, 136. Before we had 129. Ambient, slow ambient. Let's see what we can do with slow ambient. Let's see what we can do. Let's use macro oscillator. Let's see. Let's trigger the macro oscillator with the source of uncertainty. Let's use the pulse. Ambient. Yeah, we will see. I don't know what will happen. Let's take the output already to the mixer. Just see what we have. Let's go. Something slower. Let's see what do we have here. Let's stay with this. Let's take this already to the delay. Oh, what have I done? To the delay. Let's go with ping pong. Let's sync it with our clock. Let's see. Yeah, what's going on? Okay, let's see. Let's change the delay times for both channels. Add some reverb. Just moved this a bit and locked or looped the delay. Now I want also pitch for this. So let's do, here we have something interesting that we can do. We can take the pitch information, the hard pitch information, the stepped one like we've seen before, which will correspond to our triggers also. So with each trigger, the pitch will change. And this we can take, we have here the octave folder, so we can set a range that we want. So now we have 0 to 10 volts. Let's use, let's say 0 to 1, so we have 1 octave. And now this we can take to our quantizer. Let's go with a weird mode, I don't know, let's do something... I don't know, let's go with, let's take D, F, A and B flat. And this will go to the volt per octave input. Volt per octave input. Let's take the loop out. Take the weight a bit down, but a bit more feedback, so maybe we will get even chords. I'm already starting to speak very softly. Let's do another one with Basil, and let's see if I connect it to the right channel, maybe we'll get two different sounds. So first of all, VCA, and then to the right channel, and I will use an envelope. Can you hear me? Because I'm speaking really slowly. Slowly, not slowly, softly, all of a sudden, I don't know why. Let's take the envelope out. The gate will come from the second pulse. Let's take the attack all the way down. Let's take the pitch a bit up. No, first of all, okay, I need another pitch output. So what we will do, we'll take the soft output, which is again corresponding to the that will correspond to the hard voltages. So let's take this also, the soft one, let's take this also to the second octave folder, and again have just one octave. But this, because it's a smooth, you see, it's a smooth random signal, I will sample it. Let's go to kinks. From kinks it will go to the second channel of our quantizer, and I will trigger it with the same pulse that's triggering the envelope for Basil. And now from the quantizer this will go to the volt per octave of Basil. Let's take it one octave up. Yeah. Let's modulate. Oh yes, Basil with caudal. Some more feedback. Hey, it sounds nice. So now, because I have more feedback, I can take the time a bit down here. The rate. I'm speaking with the microphone. The rate of the sort of source of uncertainty, because we have more feedback. So maybe we will get even a sort of chords. Maybe more reverb. Some bass, yeah. So what we can do now, we have two different sequences. We can combine them with the logic section of Kings. I do this a lot. I will just take it directly from the quantizer, and we have two outputs. We have the minimum, which will be the minimum voltages or the minimum the signals, and we have the maximum. So we have two more sequences. Two more sequences that we will use. We will use the minimum one for the bass because we have low frequencies. Let's send this to the Cosmic. Let's activate the second oscillator. Let's detune them just a bit from one another so we have this beating effect, this phasing effect. And what I will do, I will use the mix output because I will want to have two different pitches, I think, I'm not so sure. Kings is an amazing module, Oliver, you should get it. I still don't have it, I don't know why. As hardware, I mean, but let's see. This is no bass, but this is nice. Oh, yes. Let's see how it is as bass. Let's take the octaves down and the second one 2 octaves down. Oh man. Oh man, I have tears in my eyes. Yes, 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 yes. Wow. I don't think there is slew here, but I can use the filter as a slew. What shall I slew? The pitch? Shall I slew the pitch through the filter? Let's see if it works. Oh man. Snoopy over the hills, do you mean the pitch of Cosmic? Yes, so let's, first of all, before I take this out, let's send this first of all through the filter, the Lopez filter, because a slew limiter is nothing but a filter. So maybe we can use the Lopez filter to slew, let's take it all the way up, to slew the pitch and make it glide. Let's see if it works. So now what we have here, we don't have any glide because the filter is all the way up. Let's close the filter a bit. Yes. Maybe a bit more. Yeah, you see this glide? It's really short, but let's take it all the way down. Let's see what happens now. wait for it. You see, there is a bit of a slew. Let's see. Use the filter for more bass with the reso, maybe, yeah. Lars! Hi Lars! That's great that you are here. Nothing changed because I still didn't send it to the... Oh yeah, I can use stages for slew. That's true. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Let's see. Let's take these two stages, and I think sample and hold is yellow. And with the slew, actually, we have a slew, a slew button, a slew knob. Let's take this all the way down so we don't add any offset. And here we can slew. With this knob we can slew the input. Let's see. Let's wait for it. Yes, baby, we have slew. Okay, so now what we will do with the slew, let's take the pitch from here now. And let's see if it's too much or not. Let's add some slew. And let's modulate, let's use those stages as LFOs to modulate the phase oh yes, the phase distortion. Let's add a 7-step sequence with Entropia. I need a sequence here to do something. So Entropia, 7 steps. I need 2 multiplied by 2. Wow. Wow. Let's see. Quantizer. What shall we use now? Again, tangents? We don't have any other. Okay, tangents. I will tune it already, not to destroy or ruin the sound. What do we have? We have D. Oh, we have D minor. Okay, let's go with D. Let's go with D4. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, the buttons are away. I don't know why. The buttons are away. Let's open the attenuator all the way up and use this as our pitch information. Let's see if it will work. Maybe we will do something else. Maybe. We will see. Because I like the idea of a counter melody. See again, so when there's too much reverb in this patch for a sequence like this. No. Abort mission. Abort mission. Let's do something like this. Let's continue with this randomness. We have also the maximum output, which is another sequence. So let's use this to create a counter melody for the bass. Maybe I should tune it to C, not to D. Sorry, my bad. My bad. What happened now? Oh, hahaha. Okay, now it should work. Maximum. Yeah. Now this is just a sine wave. Let's do something with this sine wave with using West Coast. Maybe overdrive it. Okay, now every time there is a change in pitch, I want the gain to do this. So what I need is an envelope. So we can use an AD envelope from stages. As our gate, we will use the same trigger that triggers the pitch change, which is this here. Let's see if it will work. So again, stages, but now I have here something. This is not so good, because now it will go all the way to the right. This is not what I want. So let's use, we have here envelopes. Let's use again. The gate will come from the second pulse. Okay, so we have here an envelope. Let's use this envelope out to modulate the level. And here we can see also what's being modulated. Yes, I need some more release. A bit longer attack maybe. What I also want to do, maybe we can do this. I wanted the pitch of this oscillator to wobble a bit when the gain is going up. So I need some sort of mixer. Do I have a mixer here? I have black holes. Something easier maybe, because I don't want to use black holes for this now. For example, here I have a new mixer. Okay, this is good. So let's take another LFO from stages, make it maybe a bit more, the frequency, take it a bit higher. This is a bit too high, maybe something like this. This will go to the attenuate mixer. Let's see this also on the scope. Scope. Okay, now this will come out of here also. Let's see. No, this will just add offset. It will come out of here. No. So this is not a mixer. Or am I mistaken? Is it a mixer or not? Rasmus, help me. Is Attenuate mixer actually a mixer? Can I use it to mix two signals? Okay. Abort mission also here, never mind. Can do this wobbly thing something else. Yeah, I took the low output, it doesn't work, it just adds offset. What we can do with smoke, let's see. Let's use looping delay, so we have another delay. And what do we have here? We have here another random voltages. So let's see what we can do. Let's use another tangents. Let's tune it again to C. Already. Let's go with C4. Okay, this will go to a VCA, or what have I done now? VCA. The VCA will be modulated by yet another envelope. Oh, we have also end of gate, end of cycle. So let's use the end of cycle of the first envelope to trigger the second envelope. Why not? We can. And now let's send this to retardo, in this case smoke in looping delay mode. And let's send this already to the mixer. Let's see. I need a shorter deck. I took the lowest, it didn't do anything. Okay, let's solo this for a second. And let's see, let's spread a bit reverb, feedback. Oh yeah. Diffusion. Okay, let's tune this oscillator or this tangents higher. Maybe C5. But I don't need C. Let's do this on D and we will just leave the pitch as it is now. Like this. Okay. mezzo. Let's see what this means. Nothing. Oh, we have also a comp filter here. What do you mean attenuate the lowest? Is it just me or there is a weird sound on the right side? Yeah, from retardo. Okay. Ritardo was it? Lowest out of all ins used in false, but no other outs. Let's see if it works. That's exactly what I've done before. Let's see if it works. Let's see. So I've here the lowest output. If I have, for example, caudal here. Okay, because I've used the output here. Yeah, of course. Okay. Okay, so let's try to do this wobbly wobble thing. I have here the LFO already ready for us. Let's mix it with the pitch information. Okay, but first this will go to a VCA. The LFO will go to a VCA. Where's the LFO? This is the LFO. So this attenuator we can open all the way. So now I want the same envelope that opens the gain, which is this one here, also to open this wobbly wobble, but only just a bit, so it will go through another VCA. We can also do this, that the frequency is also changing of the LFO, also again with the envelope. Where is this envelope here? Cool. So you see how crazy it is. You have certain modules that you are using, and you can have different results from them depending on how you are patching everything. And here there are quite a lot of modules, and there are so many things you can do here still. I really recommend downloading the original patch and having a go by yourselves, trying to see what you can come up with. Wim, by the way, I saw that you also uploaded something. I still didn't hear it. Also with this patch. This effect reminds me of Caterina Barbieri. Never mind. Very, very slightly the size. Yeah, it can add a lot. I'm just moving it now. Manually, it can add a lot of lots of movement. That's true. So many modules I didn't use in this patch, but last patch we used quite a few. This one was all about the source of uncertainty. Yeah, Rasmus, I would love to hear it. You can do so many things with a fixed track. I really recommend giving it a try. Very cool. By the way, I want to ask you something. I was thinking of making like a highlights video of the live streams, because they are so long. They're like 2 hours, sometimes even more, and there are some interesting things happening and that I want to share. So I thought to make sort of a, to keep also the long one, the 2 hours one, but also to download it and edit just the highlights and upload like a 15-minute or 20-minute video with just the highlights, the extracts of the video. What do you think? Yeah. Just to share the things that I think that are nice. To timestamp, I'm not so sure what will take me longer, to stamp the highlights or just to cut everything. I have to see what will work best. this was cool. I'm happy we are making those live streams again. It's really fun and funny and inspiring for me, at least. I don't know, I sometimes make stuff like the snare from the last patch was really interesting. Yeah, also, like I said, I will keep also the long sessions, but I think also for me, I'm not so sure I even have time to watch all the 2 hours, you know, to sit down and watch 2 hours video. And sometimes there are really interesting things happening, like this patch, for example, or the last patch with the snare that I want to share with people. Fire Apple Red, yeah, the patches will also be in the description later when this video will be up. It takes time for YouTube to upload everything. Yeah, cool, really, I'm really happy that you can come, that you can join me. It's fun to meet everyone virtually. The 80s session, yeah, you still remember this, huh? I'm still like this sometimes with my head. Yeah, it was fun. I will have to see what will be easier for me, a separate video or time stamping, but I think highlights is a good idea. What else, guys? I don't want to say goodbye. When VCV 1 is ready? I don't know, I think in a couple of weeks, 2, 3, 4 weeks maybe. Vegadev something wing. How can this work? How can one patch with a fellow member of the community? How can this work online? Tell me, please. Snoopy over the hills, thank you, see you next Friday. Ableton Link, I don't know if it will work. You know what I thought a good idea will be? Do you know Endless? I got to play this in Superboost. It's like an app for iOS that you can jam with other people, and it's really endless, so it's called like this. I thought something like this for VCV, I can imagine it will be crazy. I think it will be an independent install. You can keep this version also. Okay guys, I think that's it for today. Again, the patches will be available when the video will be up, probably early tomorrow. And I will work also on highlights video, or I will timestamp the video. I see what works best for me. Oh! Thank you so much for joining me again. What shall I say? This is fun, this is cool. Hopefully we will see us next Friday. Yeah. There are some really cool things coming in the next weeks, video-wise, some hardware stuff with VCV Rec and all sorts of things. It was great. I'm sorry I have to look this way. This way is the chat. I have to fix something maybe with my phone somewhere here next to me so I can see and look at the camera also. Rasmus! תודנקה בועז, תודנקה. I hope it's not too hot. Boaz. The new hardware rec, I already uploaded last Sunday a video, the first patch with the modular. Feel free to check it out. And I hope that on Sunday there will come another thing, not with the modular. Surprise, surprise. Okay, it is hot, Boaz? Yeah. Have a good one. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, really, thank you. It was fun, it was great. The patch was nice. Ambient at 136. Not really, actually. It's just the delay is synced to the clock. Sleeping is for children, not for me. I don't need sleep. Snoopy over the hills, I'm sure you agree with me. Oh, stranger, sorry, but we are done. It's already more than 2 hours. Have a good night. Early, I don't know this. Dope skills, I'm sorry. I will check them out on YouTube. Thank you, have a good one. Until next week, hopefully. That's it, guys. Ciao, bambinos.